When you give people a passage that has so much support, they can't help but walk through it, almost in spite of themselves. So this was the theory of the Life Transformation Intensive. Give people so much support that they will feel like they can walk into their wounds. They can open their eyes through the body and see themselves in ways that they may have started in other therapies, but they just never managed to go deeply enough that it would actually transform their health. Because all of our conditions are resting on an energetic matrix that's created by our past wounds. So if we want to heal profoundly at the level of that inner matrix, so that the symptoms don't have anything to rest on anymore, we no longer need them. Because at the deepest level, we have learned to feel safe. We have learned that we're needed and that we're loved. Because feelings of fear, not belonging, those are some of the core wounds that are so commonly found under many different conditions. And we can work with that within our own being. And that can work in conjunction with the medicine that we're doing and the medical treatments that we're taking. Because we need to work on ourselves, to actually bring forth the kind of profound and radical healing I'm talking about. So I've just finished with my first group. 7 women just graduated this past weekend from the Life Transformation Intensive. It's a 7-week program, and it gives people support on a number of different levels. The first one is the level of the mind. So we need to understand how healing works. And I bring my background as a homeopath with training in chronic disease. How does it form, and how can we heal from it? So we all come week by week. There are modules to listen to that really explain what is disease, how does it get created, how can we move out of it, and what are all the obstacles we're going to find along the way. I've tried to break down 3 years of study and many years of practice in chronic illness into bite-sized audio files that are relevant to people's lives. And after each module, there are self-reflective questions. People work on those and then connect with another person in the group, their buddy, and talk about how they're answering. How are they applying these concepts to their life? Then we get together twice a week on group calls on Zoom, and we talk about the modules. We also practice the meditation together. So separately, there's a meditation course that goes with this program. It teaches people meditation as medicine. So most people who join my program have done meditation in the past. It's not a requirement, but most people have. But none of them have really learned to take it beyond calming the mind, creating peace, creating stillness. Below, deeper, that's the beginning. Then we work through the body to access our emotional material. Because all of our wounds are stored in our tissues. And we can use our meditation practice to do our inner child healing, to do the reparenting that's needed, to redirect how we adapted to our unmet needs. Everybody has this to one degree or another, depending on the degree of trauma in your early life. Getting to know your inner child and learning how to take care of him or her is an essential part of being a well-balanced adult. So, with the intellectual work, with the group calls, with the meditation practice on one's own, then we add in private sessions. So I work with each person individually over the course of the 7 weeks and really help each person dive deeper into their inner work. And then they can take that into their meditation practice. So the private work teaches you the skills you need to move deeper. So I had a certain idea, an expectation of what could happen if we put 7 women together and provided this support. And I have to say that this group, it really exceeded my upper limit. They have stretched my understanding of how much people can heal in 7 weeks' time, and happily so. They showed up for each other. They learned how to attend to each other with presence without trying to fix each other, how to be mirrors, and how to reflect back the belief that, yes, you can do this. And I just hadn't anticipated just how much support they could provide each other. And so it's been very humbling for me to see. And I'm really committed to offering this kind of intensive to any of you who feel ready to commit and make the journey to living in a different way. Now, this is really going back to school to learn how to process your life, to learn how to be with yourself all the way through the inside so that there aren't any parts of you left out. If you're interested, I'd be happy to talk to you about it more. You can message me or set up an intro call and we can talk about how this applies to your life.